What's the haps? I'm Meroka, and today I'm going to be taking an early look at Greedy Guns by Tio Artem. I don't know if that's right. They are a Portuguese studio, so that does mean names and things I probably would pronounce entirely incorrectly. At any rate, this is Greedy Guns. It is touted as being a hybrid of Gunstar Heroes, Contra, and Metroid, and other such old-school shooty delights. And you know me, I like a good shooter, so yeah, we are going to hop on into this. It's just a demo at this stage. It's showing you early stuff. It's not available to all at this stage. They are going to be launching a Kickstarter very, very shortly. I don't know if the demo is going to be available to download then. It seems likely it would be. Alright, we have two characters. We have Bob and we have Kate. I literally don't think it makes any difference which character you pick. I think it's mostly a cosmetic thing. If there are any differences, it's going to be mostly negligible, I feel. I mean, historically, in games, normally you kind of have some minor stat differences between a few characters that are otherwise very similar. Thinking specifically of Metal Slug, actually, typically the characters had, like, one was a bit tougher, but one moved a bit quicker, those kind of things, I think. It's been a while since I played one of those. I think that's how that works. But as far as I can make out, I don't think Bob and Kate are any different to each other. They both run, they both gun. Kate has metal arms for whatever reason. There's been some horrifying industrial accident that left her with a, well, with a badass cyborg thing going on, which is alright. And they can run and they can gun, and in kind of Metroid fashion, it does describe itself as being Metroid styled. In Metroid fashion, it's going to give us all the things at the start of the game. We have all our things. We have one of those, which depletes all the bullets around us, gives us a bit of a shield. It's on a fairly short cooldown, so you can use that fairly frequently. That was messy. That was unfortunate for them. Yeah, but at the end of this section, we are going to be stripped of all of our powers. We're not going to have any toys to play with after that. Ouch! I got hit, but it's okay. That was a lot of them. The game's very, very, very over the top and silly. I would hesitate to suggest that maybe the demo's even more over the top than the actual full game is likely to be, just on the basis that it's a demo. They're trying to show off the best bits, right? They are trying to sell you on a product here, and I don't know, if the full game is as awesome as the demo is, then I'm very, very much on board, because this demo is awesome. I'm enjoying it, which is why I want to show it off to you. So yeah, I'm hopeful that they can maintain the awesome, but it may be that they're just trying to show off the best things in demo format. Smooth landing! We get to talk to the hand. Listen up, your goal is to neutralize a primordial creature northeast from here. Holocorp is willing to pay a small fortune for a sample of its DNA. That's what I like to hear, consider it dead. Let's claim our money from all the indigenous creatures we just landed on, and we emptied their wallets when we landed, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of running and gunning with things, but unfortunately my gunning days are weakened somewhat. We're gonna get most of that stuff back over the course of the demo, because I think the demo is intended to showcase like most of the gameplay features rather than just some early game stuff. We got in metroidvania style format. There are things we can't get through until we got an upgrade. Actually, I don't think we can get the upgrade that gets us through that at all in this demo. I haven't seen it. I think you need a drill. So yeah, let's head on into the areas we can get to. This will teach us to double jump. Yay! That's also probably going to be an upgrade, Metroidvania style. Down here, there is a crystal we can't get through. You know the drill. Get a new ability, unlock a new area. That's how it goes. Oh, I misinterpreted that. I thought they'd said you need a drill to get through crystals. No, you know the drill. Get a new ability, unlock a new area. So yeah, it's Metroid or Metroidvania. Remember, you have a map, so just come back later. We do have a map. It looks like a Metroidvania map. How about that? We've got a grid-based thing that tells us where all the stuff is and where we are and where I'm trying to get to in relation to this grid. So I'll try to shoot it anyway. You never know until you shoot it right, which I think is a good mentality for this game. It's just, you never know until you shoot it. Pretty much everything is done by shooting stuff, so you should probably shoot it. That's awesome. Just shoot things. I like shooting things. Shooting things is great. I will note, if you look at the UI in the top right-hand corner, I think there is would appear there is the potential for kind of drop-in co-op, so if I had someone with me who's willing to pick up another controller or grab the mouse and keyboard, there is a possibility that they could probably just jump in as Bob and play alongside me, which would be awesome, which seems like it would make things a little simpler, because double the firepower, right? It's okay. So we got a kind of an arena fights thing. These guys are kind of nasty. If you shoot them, they will shield up and roll at you. If you go near them, they will shield up and roll at you. Otherwise, they are exposed and weak. So you gotta keep your distance. Or actually, to be fair, if I use my boom ability, which they do let us keep for whatever reason, that would knock them into the air and give me a couple seconds to shoot them while their defenses are down. This, I don't know what it does. It looks like it could be something that belongs in Metroid, but functionally speaking, the way we collect them makes it feel more like a heart container from Zelda, if I'm honest. Seems like that's what we're doing. I don't know what it is, but I think that's what it is. I don't know what the purpose of that one is. That just seems to be there for no reason. They do let us keep our dodge roll. Again, these are all things that I would imagine in the full game you don't get all these things right off the bat, but they want to demonstrate these features to us. They want us to know that these things are fun things that you'll be using in interesting ways to navigate boss fights and mini-boss fights alike. And quite a lot of this demo is just like arenas and mini-boss fights and things, like this guy. He does some bullet hell stuff, and then he does some standard kind of run and gun kind of gameplay. And then I gotta use the full range of my abilities to deal with all of his stuff. So I got that. I mean, I could just jump over his bullets, actually. I actually straight up don't need to do that. But both that and the... Ouch, did roll the wrong way. My roll and the... I don't know what you'd call it, the shockwave, I suppose. The roll and the shockwave... Ow, why do I keep rolling the wrong way? They both have a couple of invincibility frames, which will let you deal with a few attacks like that. There's no way to get past this guy. It kind of feels like you should be able to jump through kind of that gap in his neck, but no, you can't. So yeah, you just gotta roll through it. That gives you the invincibility you need to get through it. You can also use the shield, but it's the shockwave thing. But that's it's a little trickier. You're not moving when you do that. There's a very real possibility you're just going to get killed if you try to do that. Or at least injured. I've done it a few times, I'm like, I will use that to get past him, and nah, doesn't really work. He, like, usually stops on you, and you just take contact damage. Otherwise, there we go, he's down. He's gonna pay out. They got $340. Let's head on to the next section, where we get some upgrades, finally. Hey, I see you're getting quite a bit of action going on. You should use the store terminal and buy a better weapon. Annoyingly, this doesn't let me buy all the weapons. I thought it did at first, but it actually straight up doesn't. It lets you buy all of the weapons short of $10, so I might be best off leaving, I think, the rapid fire weapon out. I think you can tell what that does. It's rapid fire. Weirdly enough, the standard pistol actually does more DPS, but that does a higher rate of fire. That's actually less powerful, but just fires more shots. The grenade launcher says 0 DPS. That doesn't sound right. A lot of these upgrades come with overheat mechanics as well. I'll buy the laser gun, because the laser gun's fun. And I will buy the contra gun, because that's obviously the fun toy in the game. And I have $65 left, which is not enough to buy both of those. We'll buy a grenade launcher. Let's grab that on there. I'll demonstrate a couple of these. So, right bumper to switch between the two things. I got my grenade launcher. It does that. It does overheat very quickly. They got a little overheat bar. You can see those. The contra gun actually straight up doesn't overheat. This pistol and the contra gun just don't overheat. Which, the contra gun is obviously meant to be the very, very silly, fun toy. I think they described it as devastating nostalgia in the shop there, did they not? I suspect, again, this would like be inordinately expensive and kind of an end game thing in the full game. But again, they want you to play with the fun toys, and fun toys are fun, so yeah. I am going to continue to equip my laser, because the lasers are actually rather good. That's an alright bit of kit, that does that. What's the DPS on that one? 510 DPS, so, I mean, all the weapons are actually roughly on par with each other, except for the contra gun, which is just very, very silly. Far more powerful, far higher rate of fire than anything else. It's great. So, 510 DPS, rate of fire 30. Yeah, it's more powerful. A little more powerful. It's not crazy more powerful. And the Contra Gun is, in fact, where it is at. Because it does that. It's a bit good. So we've got these heals. These kind of maybe distract from the old school kind of hard as nails thing, because they do let you heal up more frequently. I think it's more of a modern gameplay kind of concession, I feel. It's like, yeah, don't want to be this to be overwhelming. We don't want you to we don't want you to have to put in like 99 lives cheats in order to get through this. That's where we're at. Not that there's a live system, but you know what I mean. This is challenging without being insane. And for what it's worth, this room is horrible if you don't buy the Contra Gun. If you buy the Contra Gun, it makes it a little easier. This is just kind of a big, long, basically kind of arena fight. What they want you to do is to go boom and knock things away like that, because these little guys can be pushed back with the shockwave. But with the Contra Gun, it's almost easier just to chew through them. Yeah, that was easy. That was a lot easier. Don't try to do that with another weapon. Although I guess when the full game comes out, that arena will probably still be in there, and you probably won't have the Contra Gun for it, so yeah, you're gonna have to use your skills a little more usefully. Like, you're gonna have to do that, and you're gonna have to do that, and you're gonna have to try and get through them that way. So let's hop straight on into another kind of mini-boss fight. Why the devil not? Why wouldn't we? So this guy's gonna shoot projectiles at us. He's gonna throw these guys at us. He's got some ads. We can get rid of some of those with our shockwave. They'll take care of some of the projectiles. That guy's not dead. Oh my god. Ah! I should just get rid of that. There's too many things going on. I can't keep track of them. There's not even that many things going on compared to the boss fight. Oh my god. Okay, he's down. I still would like rid of... Okay, they're gone. There we go. I got the money. I could buy the rapid fire now. I really don't need to. This demo does give you a lot more money than you would need to buy all the things. I don't know how you get to that. That's tantalizing and almost makes me feel like I have not fully explored the demo yet, because there is this here and I don't know how you get to it. I don't know where the path goes that would take you to that. It seems like if there was anything it would be up here, but this is... Oh, it's a secret passageway. Damn, I'm an idiot. There's actually a secret passageway. So I guess we can break that out and get that. Oh, now we get to actually find out what that does. Huh. How about that? No, we don't get to find out what it does. We got 3/4 of it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I actually only ever got half of it last time I played through the demo then. So I'm still missing something, in spite of the fact that that item looked like it would be the full thing. So we can go down here, heal up a bit. There is... Down here we got... Oh, down here's where we need to be, actually. So I can't remember what was up the other passageway. I think the other passageway was a dead end that's just like, come back later, but for the sake of demoing things, let's roll through there. Again, I presume... Ooh, there's something weird going on with the background there. I don't know what that is. That's a graphical glitch. It kind of looks a bit... I think there's some textures missing. It kind of looks a bit Hall of Mirrors-y, I think is the actual game dev expression for that. Yeah, as where there's like a skybox, but you haven't put anything there. It kind of goes a bit weird. So, this reads, the key that touches the soil shall punish you. What does that even mean? Presumably one needs a key of some sort to get through here. Whether that's what I've been collecting in parts and whether there's like a secret boss fight with some stuff, if you can beat it or not, I don't know. Maybe you should come back to the demo and, if the demo becomes available. I imagine it would be. And then you can try and find it for yourself, because I have not done that. We own all the things, so let's make our way cautiously through this section, because I know this section killed me a bunch. These guys are pretty nasty. They will just try and just step on you, quite frankly. And they do it quite effectively. I need to get the... Come on, get the frog. Okay, he's dead. I'll break that. Gonna be more frogs coming. The problem with this section is there's a lot of frogs, and they will step on you and do a lot of damage very quickly. Kind of need to learn it a little bit. There's a little bit. That's a kind of an old school kind of design thing, I guess. Is just you gotta learn where everything is and goes until you can deal with the section more effectively, which is cool. I can deal with that. It's obviously got a lot of old school inspiration, and It wears its influences on its sleeves quite heavily. But, yeah. Okay, let's forge onwards. I'm past the worst of it, I think. There are definitely more frogs to come, but I think that's... I think the worst of them are gone. Maybe? Oh. They do have a tendency to land on the spikes. The spikes are a one-hit kill for anything that lands on them, though. Which includes enemies, which is nice, because you'd almost imagine that enemies would be immune to such things. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. As if I intended to do that. No, they all landed on spikes. That's good. I'm on board with that. There's a lot of money on the spikes, which unfortunately I can't retrieve very easily, but I don't need it, actually, for the purposes of this demo, so nuts to it. And there is healing, as I say, they give you a good bit of healing. There's going to be more frogs. Why don't we let them do their thing? Oh, okay, yeah, go on the spikes. And that one. And I'll heal up again. There we go. That bit makes this section a little easier, just actually quite a lot easier, because if you take any damage from a section, you can just... You can just go back and heal up, which almost trivializes it to some extent. But then there are a lot of frogs that are all trying to step on your face, so... I don't know, it's still possible to get yourself killed, I think. And money! Money, because we are greedy. We are greedy guns for hire, I guess. So... I need to collect all the monies. Oh my god, at these frogs. I am loving the art style of this. The whole thing seems really well polished and put together. The art style's great. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the characters' noses. That's the only weird bit of the design, I think. I'm like... Why does everyone have red noses? Everybody got some sort of weird space hay fever? I guess, possibly? Beats me. Other than that, the art style is fantastic for this thing. I'm really digging the art style. The music is also great. And the gameplay is just really solid. It feels really fluid, it feels really natural. I still have no upgrades to buy, I don't know why I'm looking at that. Yeah, there's the whole, yeah, boss fights, Kate versus Mother roll. Yeah. All the gameplay, everything just feels like, it works, it does exactly what you want it to do. There's no point at which you're like, damn, this game feels... I never feel cheated, it never feels broken. You can do that to get it into the air, there we go, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's what I said I could do. If you can hit it well enough, you can kind of knock them out of the air as they fall anyway. There's one down there, so I can, yeah, we can destroy it before it falls. Let's take these baubles out. And we can move on to another boss phase. Okay, let's do that. Knock him out the air. It will keep spawning though, so if you don't deal with them, that problem can get out of hand as well. Boop. Gotcha. Seems like, in terms of the game's, you know, currency mechanics, it almost feels a little broken insofar as you can just kind of keep farming those guys for money. Seems like the ads from a boss fight maybe shouldn't drop money, because if you were to draw the fight out, you could just, like, farm a load of money till you could get some cool upgrades. I don't know. Maybe it's intentional? I don't feel like it would be, though. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get you. Oh, God, it bounced off the wall. I've not seen it do that before. Jeez. Now we got some real bullet hell stuff going on. I want to take care of him. Uh-oh. I didn't get to take care of him. Am I gonna get myself killed here? Who knows? It's possible. I might be able to do this. I can do the bullet hell stuff. The bullets move slow enough that you can kind of walk between them fairly comfortably. Right, he's dead. Come on. I can do this. I'm gonna bullet hell. Good-ish bullet hell. Boom. Right, you're dead. Get you. You're dead. I love this fight. This fight is great. Just the different phases, the different sections, different mechanics, all come together and it plays really nicely. That's just a cool fight. It's a really awesome fight. That's kind of a gross animation, but it's a very cool fight. I dig it a lot. This game's so much fun! This game is really fun! I want to see the full game, I really do. Well, I'm more of that, whatever that was. You found the primordial DNA we were looking for! If this wasn't a demo, you would have gotten the dodge ability. There you go, presumably we don't have the roll up to that point. Which is why that fight isn't balanced around you needing the roll ability for any purposes, I guess. Thanks, what does that mean? It means when the game comes out, you should buy it and tell all your friends about it. Ah, a bit too aggressive on the sales pitch. I'll just move along. Onwards! And now we can roll through that. Because, hey, we would have gotten the dodge ability there. We wouldn't be able to get through that door until we did the dodge ability. Oh, I don't know what that is, but he's taking it. There we go. Greedy Guns, backers on Kickstarter, kickstarter.greedyguns.com. It's not out at this particular moment in time, but the Kickstarter will be launching on Tuesday the 31st of May. And I do think you should go check it out, because I think it's going to be really cool. They've spent a lot of time working on this already. It feels really polished, it looks really good, it feels really good. This is a really good game so far. What I'm seeing, I'm liking everything I see. They are aiming, I believe, for a December this year release. But yeah, presumably a good part of that is dependent on the Kickstarter, so you should absolutely go check that out. I will put a link to it in the description below. I guess I'll put a link to kickstarter.greedyguns.com in the description below, but I suppose that might not necessarily take you to anywhere useful until Tuesday, so go check that out on Tuesday. I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, I will probably give them a shout out on Twitter as well, because I would love to see this game happen. I mean, at this stage, it feels like super fleshed out and polished, and they've spent a lot of time on it already. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if it wasn't the kind of thing where it's like, hey, we've got most of the game, we just need the money to buy us the time to put the polish on it. Otherwise, you know, the game probably would still come out, but it might be like another year from now whilst we tighten it up and polish it up. Whereas, without it, yeah, it's just going to take longer. I don't know, I just can't envision them abandoning this project after having put so much into it. I don't know. This is pure speculation on my part, but yeah. All I know is I want it to happen. It's a great game. I've enjoyed this demo thoroughly, and yeah, you should check out the Kickstarter. This demo might be on it if you go over there, and you might be able to play it. It seems like the sort of thing they would put on there. I don't know. At any rate, yeah, that's me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka. This has been an early look at Greedy Guns. So far, I love what I see. Check it out. I'll see you next time.